Welcome to the world of Mystery Mania, guys.
Late one stormy night in Mumbai, Aarav, a quiet software engineer, received an unexpected call. The rain pounded against his window, and the occasional flash of lightning illuminated his small apartment. Aarav had been working late, engrossed in debugging a particularly stubborn piece of code, when his phone rang, startling him. The voice on the other end, panicked and whispering, said, "They're coming." Aarav's heart raced as he tried to make sense of the cryptic message. The voice was unfamiliar, yet there was an urgency that made him listen intently. "I hid the drive in your apartment. Don't trust the police. Run!" The line went dead, leaving Aarav in a state of shock. He stared at his phone, the words echoing in his mind. The line went dead. Aarav, stunned and confused, didn't recognize the caller or understand what drive they were talking about. He replayed the conversation in his head, trying to find any clue that might make sense of the situation. He thought it was a prank and tried to brush it off. After all, who would hide something in his apartment without his knowledge? It seemed too far-fetched to be real. But minutes later, things took a sinister turn. The power went out. His phone lost signal. Aarav's apartment was plunged into darkness, and a sense of dread began to creep in. The power went out. His phone lost signal, and the unmistakable sound of footsteps echoed in the hallway outside his apartment. Fear took over. Aarav's mind raced with possibilities, each more terrifying than the last. Fear took over. Aarav searched his apartment frantically. He overturned furniture, pulled books off shelves, and checked every nook and cranny. The urgency in the caller's voice drove him to keep searching, despite his growing fear. Behind a loose brick in the wall, he discovered a small USB drive, wrapped in a blood-stained handkerchief. His hands trembled as he unwrapped it, the sight of the blood sending a chill down his spine. When he plugged it into his laptop, encrypted files flashed across the screen with ominous folder names like Project Immortus, Surveillance Dossier Targets, and Subject Aarav Sharma. His breath caught in his throat as he realized the gravity of the situation. Realizing he was now part of something deadly, Aarav reached out to his old college friend Ira, a cybersecurity expert. He explained the situation to her, his voice shaking with fear and confusion. Together, they decrypted the files and uncovered a terrifying secret. The more they uncovered, the more dangerous it became. The government had been funding a secret experiment on artificial consciousness, and Aarav had unknowingly been used as a test subject years ago. The revelation was like a punch to the gut, and Aarav had unknowingly been used as a test subject years ago. Memories he thought were his own began to feel foreign and manipulated. Now that the experiment was compromised, the people behind it wanted all traces erased, including Aarav. The stakes were higher than he had ever imagined. As they raced across the city to reach a whistleblower journalist who could expose the truth, they were relentlessly pursued by unknown agents. Every corner they turned, every shadow seemed to hide a threat. With every twist and turn, Aarav began to question what was real, and whether his own memories were artificial. The line between reality and illusion blurred, leaving him in a state of constant paranoia. In a desperate final showdown, Aarav and Ira confronted the whistleblower. The tension in the room was palpable as they demanded answers. The man looked at Aarav in shock and said, "You died in 2013. You're the experiment." The words hung in the air, heavy with implication. The chilling revelation left Aarav questioning his very existence. Was he even real? The foundation of his life crumbled beneath him. What would you do if your life was built on someone else's lies? The question lingered, challenging the viewer to reflect on their own reality. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed unraveling Aarav's mystery, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more thrilling stories. Your support helps us bring more intriguing tales to life. Stay curious and stay safe. Until next time, keep questioning the world around you.